All right. Um, I just saw the news and I've been trying to keep up on it a little bit. And I just saw that one of our favorite streamers, Hasan Piker, got detained at the airport coming back into the country, where they were questioning his allegiance. Now, if you're looking at my shirt over here, don't worry. I just took a shower and brushed my teeth, so that is what it is. I don't know what to do right now. I'm pretty angry. Now, why am I angry? First of all, I'm not like a Hassan Dick Rider. I don't give a shit too much about him himself. I do agree with most of the things he says, but there's some things he says that I'm like, what the hell did you just? There's some things he says that piss me off, but I'm not gonna hash that out here. I found him because of the Gaza genocide, and me being a U.S. veteran who has been associated with the government for since I was 26 or something for years. No, longer than that. Whether it's college, getting grants from the Navy, getting grants from the government for my work, working for the government, interning for the government, doing research projects for the government, serving active duty, being on deployment on a Navy ship out in the middle of nowhere. There's things that I've done, that I've sacrificed my 20s and my 30s for my government, only to see them participate in a genocide with Gaza. And that was the main thing. Like, I was already kind of burnt out leading up to it, but seeing that was like the final straw that made me say, nah, I'm not comfortable with this. And upon finding Hassan's stream, he was giving me an outlet to, at least like a way to vent my frustrations, to watch this and have my fears and convictions validated. Going through therapy, I've been found that I have a moral injury from I personally feel responsible for a lot of things that have happened in the Middle East over my work with the government. And I'm personally trying to work through that, okay? Hassan is another way for me to like work it out. But one of the things is that in this country, we have the right to free speech, okay? You can say whatever the fuck you want to. You can't threaten somebody, all right? Threatening someone, that violates certain rules. There's laws, right? There's laws that dig into it. When you serve for the United States government, you have to take an oath. Whether you're enlisted, whether you're an officer, whether you work as a civilian, you have to take an oath of office. And in fact, I'm gonna bring up the oath of enlistment that I'll just bring up. Here's what is this, Army values. So I don't mean to get all gung-ho on here right now. I really don't. Because I honestly want nothing to do with the government for as long as I live. I've served my country already. And here we go. All right. So I've served my country. I really don't want to sacrifice any more of my time for the government. But I really want to focus on this part, the oath of enlistment. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States and the orders of the officers appointed over me, according to the regulations of United Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. Now I'm atheist. So help me God. I don't give a shit. I did swear an oath to this, and for me, it's very important that I spent years sacrificing my body, sacrificing my mind and my youth, serving to a government that was meant to protect not just the country, but my own family, my own property, my own body. And when people ask me like, well, how could you serve like such a bad genocidal bad guy government? You gotta realize, first of all, a lot of us got into service before we even realized how bad it was. I came from a background where I came from the hood. I didn't know much about the real world, okay? I had to join the military just so I can survive. This was back during the 2008, 2009 financial stock market crash, and I was getting kicked out of not kicked out of college. I was getting my financial aid taken away from me. I had nothing else to do, and when I tried to go work at other places, I couldn't get hired. Do you know how bad that shit was? I joined the military. This was my only out. And while serving, we gunned it into ourselves that we're here to serve. We're here to serve our country. We're here to serve our nation. But we're also like, if you, as a minority in this country that has historically been against you and your family and your people, how can you serve your country? Well, we're here because we serve the Constitution. We represent the Constitution itself and what it means and what it entails. We're a constitutional republic. We democratically elect officials to represent us in accordance specifically with the Constitution. That's the whole point. That's what the founding fathers created this country for. And whether or not they were slave owners or not, there's wording in that Constitution that gives freedom to every person that comes to this country. Everybody here, whether you're a citizen or not, are entitled to certain freedoms and certain rights. And right now, not just Republicans, but Democrats are also bastardizing this shit and pretending that quote unquote illegal immigrants don't have certain rights. And it's insane to believe this. And right now, what just happened with Hasan Piker is evident of why it's fucking insane. Because he's an American citizen being detained for his free speech. Whether or not you fucking agree with his free speech, he's not making threats against the U.S. He's not out here trying to collate a huge army to battle against the U.S. He's not a terrorist. He's an American citizen saying with an academic background his political ideology that, yeah, he admits he's a propagandist. Is that enough to arrest him? Because if being a propagandist is enough to arrest Hasan Piker, arrest Stephen Miller, arrest Donald Trump. What the fuck are you doing? We can't, as a country, sit here and nitpick the shit out of this and go, well, oh, he shouldn't have said all that stuff. Like, no, he has the right to say that. And I served my country to uphold the Constitution of the United States. And right there when it said in that documentation, in that oath, that I swear allegiance to the United States president and the orders of officers appointed over me in accordance with the Uniform Code of Military Justice, the UCMJ. In the UCMJ, it dictates that we don't follow orders that are illegal. We don't fucking follow orders that are violating the Constitution. If they are violating the Constitution, we do not obey the order. We get training on that in boot camp, and we are instilled with that in our service. And yeah, there's people that do follow unlawful orders. I experienced it on my ship where they got an asshole appointed over me that tries to make your life a living hell and get you to live by illegal orders. And guess what? I got to watch them get court-martialed in a fucking forecastle of our ship when they try to make us do illegal orders. So I understand what the fuck happens when you are an officer that is trying to get your subordinates to illegally follow unlawful orders. It's not gonna work out for you, bitch. All right? Every person that swore an oath to the government needs to recognize that you have to follow the Constitution. You have to follow the fucking laws of this country. And if they're gonna sit there and create new laws, the thing that goes above all of it is the Constitution. Fuck the Supreme Court if they're gonna make false, illegal accusations about what interpretation they see these things. Like, they're trying to say that our president can be a king. And we've all laughed this off for the past year. That violates the fucking Constitution. We need to recognize that. We can't support a fucking Supreme Court that's gonna sit there and tell us that our president can be king. That's bullshit. There's millions of us that have served. We've all swore this oath. Who the fuck are you to sit there and say, I just gotta follow it? That's how it is. No, motherfuckers. Some of us are just gonna have to sacrifice more to make this worthwhile. I'm not calling for violence. I'm not calling for shit like that. I'm gonna work within the confines of the laws. I'm gonna go, right now I'm planning to go to the store and I'm gonna get myself some wood, some nails and stuff. I'm gonna get some paint. I'm gonna make myself a nice, strong, light, hopefully durable sign that every day when I have a chance, I'm gonna go out somewhere here in Indiana and stand outside with a sign that says abolish ICE, US veteran. And I don't know, maybe I'll change it occasionally for whatever the need calls for. But right now, we need to get rid of Tom Holman. We need to get rid of Stephen Miller. And we need to, like, if we can't get rid of Trump, we have to get rid of those two. Not illegally. I mean, they need to be removed from office and removed from any sort of order issuing. This has to stop. We need to get rid of those two, and we have to abolish ICE. We have to take away ICE's whatever pleasurable thing they have going on right now, because everything they're doing is violating US law. I mean, a lot of black people are saying we're going to let the white people handle this. I've been watching white people get arrested for putting their bodies between ICE and brown people. They are going around just picking up brown people. My brown ass, being a US Navy veteran, US born, I'm a US born citizen, Puerto Rican and black with German in the background. I am of this country. I have been in this fucking country, ancestry-wise, a lot longer than fucking Trump. Trump's a fucking illegal immigrant. You want to talk about illegal immigrants? This asshole running this country has a family that came from Nazi Germany. Am I supposed to fucking just be okay with this right now? And it's weird how this Nazi Germany family is all of a sudden bringing Nazism back to the US. Open your fucking eyes. Open your goddamn eyes. This is not new. I'm angry, and I'm gonna go protest because I don't give a shit which movement's doing what. I can't sit in this room all day anymore imagining when are they gonna come for me. I'm gonna be out in the street, and you're gonna see me out in the street, and if you wanna arrest me then come arrest this US veteran, because otherwise go fuck yourself. What you're doing is illegal, and I'm not standing for this shit. Fuck off.